Hi everybody, welcome on board. Welcome to Healing with Marcus. There's Shauna, welcome on board Shauna. Welcome on board whoever else is coming on. I'm gonna start with a little chant and then move into the talk itself. So just feel into your body, feel into your heart. Take a few deep breaths, release, relax, refresh, recharge. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om. Hi everybody. Welcome on board to Healing with Marcus, Monday Night Live. Today the theme is Rainbow Warriors, Send Your Light, Heal the World. So what that requires is that we sit in our inner space, that you and I, as we go inward on our journey into healing, we gain access to more of our own inner light. And as we do, we also gain access to our inner power. And as we gain access to more of that inner power, we begin to become familiar with what we could address and call the quantum field, which is really another, I don't even want to call it a frequency, well, it's a frequency. It's like a realm. It's not a separate reality. It's just a different realm than what we are used to. It's a lot like when you are, hang on, I'm going to see if I can, yep. It's a lot like when you are listening to a radio station and you change to listen to another radio station. Except in this case, we go within and we listen to what messages come through. Because the whole world is communicating on a level that's beyond our first basic 5 senses. As we strengthen them and get more accustomed to listening into the unseen, listening into the realm of the quantum field, we become more familiar to listen to feelings, thoughts that may just kind of pop into our head. We become more familiar with trusting the process that we are in. And as we go into that space, which is as we go venture into the silence of the mind, we begin to heal ourselves, right? We sit in our own inner light. We've talked about that a few times here. But as we become more familiar with that space, we also begin to understand and trust that the quantum field of reality, the field beyond your eyes, beyond your regular hearing, beyond your regular senses, is very real. The Indian traditions call it the ether. Some people refer to it as the fifth element. On a certain level, we can call it love. But love is just one part of it. Love is the energy field and force that's keeping you alive at every moment of every day. That is your body energy, computing, processing all the things that are going on within you all the time. And your body is full of cells, right? These cells are like powerhouses. Each cell generates kind of a lot of energy. And as we begin to heal our own inner field, we can also start to access the quantum field more. And we begin to trust our intuition. We begin to trust the information we are receiving through intuition, through a deep inner knowing. And as you strengthen your inner connection, it's really to Earth Mother. You grow roots into the energy field of the earth. As you begin to trust that, you slowly begin to trust your intuition as well. And as we trust our intuition more and more, we receive messages more and more. The world of the unseen, the realm of the unseen, want nothing more than to communicate with you. So we detach from the news, we detach from social media, we detach from all the things that keep our attention going in a certain direction. And then you move your awareness into yourself. And as this awareness strengthens, we become aware that what they call prayer in certain traditions, some people refer to it as intention. We begin to become aware that our intention and our prayer is very, very real. That when you pray for somebody or you hold them in light, they feel it even if they don't know it. They feel a shift somewhere in the energy connection to you or to their own inner reality. And in my case, when I was having a contentious relationship with a relative, somebody somewhat close to me, but we hadn't been close for many, many years, I started holding them in light. And as I held this person in light, I felt a shift in energy between us. I felt a shift that I started wishing this person more and more good, more and more well. Because when we hold somebody in light, it is a lot like sending our prayers to them. We see this person in front of our inner imagination, our inner vision. And we can even send light through our hands or just with our intention. And we hold this person in light. And as we do, the relationship between that person and you or me changes. It changes on so many levels. And slowly, that begins to manifest in our regular reality as well. Now, of course, there are people you may not want to be in touch with. But if you hold them in light, you will heal your side of the relationship and send healing to them. It doesn't mean that we have to go on and become or be abused by somebody. It doesn't mean we have to be, a target for their ridicule or negativity. But it does mean that we hold them in light. And as we do, we begin to shift the relationship. So last week's talk that was about healing the stock market, the suffering entity and energy of the stock market. We can take that exercise further. And we begin to hold even the government in light. We hold the government, we hold the people, even whether we agree with them or not, whether we think they are great people or not, we hold them in light. It's the way to work in the energy field. It's the way to work to create change over a longer period of time. Of course, for you and me, it might feel like, oh my God, it's so long. But considering that our lives are a blip on the time frame of the universe, of the earth, then the change can happen fairly rapidly, even if it's not within our own lifetime. We do plant seeds that over time start to take hold. So as we hold the corporations, as we hold the government, as we hold, even if we ourselves have negative feelings around certain things, when we hold them in light, we are able to affect change in the quantum field. And the quantum field is where we create reality. It is where reality is created from the beginning. This is where your intention becomes very powerful. And the more you sit with your own inner light, the stronger your intention becomes. As you remove and release any inner thoughts of negativity towards yourself, any thoughts and feelings of, oh God, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of this or that. As we remove those feelings, we heal them. We don't have to remove them by sheer will, we heal them. We learn compassion for ourselves. We begin to realize that we did the best we could with what we had from the vantage point we were at. But as our vantage point begins to rise, as we begin to understand more, we gain strength, we gain power. And with this newfound power, we can truly affect change on our planet. The realm of the unseen is much more powerful than the realm of the seen. The realm of the unseen is where ideas begin, is where movements start. And since we don't want to feed into the negativity of this world, because what that does, it only adds to the negativity. We want to feed into the light of this world. We want to be usherers of light, First, it begins with ourselves, and then we move that awareness into the world. So, as we sit here and we feel a connection, we feel a communion between each other, we begin also to heal the darkness in the quantum field. This is how we begin to heal the world. This is why they say prayer works. This is why people believe in higher powers. Because the interpretation that they have had of their specific religion may not allow them as individuals to become as powerful as they truly are. Many religions have become structured in a way where it's not individualized power that's important. Have become structured in a way where you are called a sinner, you are called powerless, you are called that you don't have any control. But as we align with the higher purpose of our own life, we step into the space of quantum field and unlimited power, unlimited light. And in this field, we are absolutely agents of change, and we are agents, and we are able to help heal the suffering of our planet. It's one of the few ways we actually truly can, if you want to call it fight the evil, we can call it that, but it's different than that. But it's one of the few ways we truly can affect change. We can go out and demonstrate as much as we want. We can go out and scream from the top of our lungs as much as we want. But unfortunately, when we do that, we're only feeding separation. We're feeding a feeling of being powerless. We're feeding into the system that's already in place. And what we want to feed into is the new system that's arising. It's the new order of things that's coming. And we want to be a part of that. So we're planting these seeds. Even though we may not see the results of them, we're planting the seeds. The seeds of spirituality, seeds of enlightenment, seeds of awareness, of consciousness, of a higher degree. Or lower degree if you feel like that sounds better, because sometimes we become very heady when we talk about higher. Not that it's wrong, but much of your real healing happens in the connection to Earth Mother. Much of your real power comes from your connection to Earth Mother. And as we sit with that, we gain access to much more knowing, a deep sense of knowing that we have not been aware of before. This deep inner knowing will be telling you everything you need to know. It'll be showing you the way for your healing to take place. And as you heal yourself with the help of the spirits of the world, as you allow the light enter your body, as you allow this power to flow through your energy field and your veins, you gain strength. And with this strength, we can truly affect change. So today's talk is much about our intention for the world, to learn deeper and deeper awareness of our thoughts, our intentions, and our feelings. We can direct this light. We can direct this light to Washington, to the stock market in New York, to the politicians. We can hold them in light so they may start to act from their higher self. We can interrupt the energetic flow of fear that so many are caught up in by shining our light, holding them in light as a group or as individuals, but we hold them in light. Dr. Martin Luther King said, "Hate cannot beget hate. Only love can heal hate." Or hate begets hate. Love begets love. And if we consider love and light to be a very similar frequency and energy, we recognize that no matter how much negativity I throw at somebody when I'm angry at them, only when we come back home is when we can help heal a situation. And this may be on your own personal level, in your own field, or it can be to the governments of the world, to the big movements that are taking place that are so far not really aware. We send them love and light in order to help shift the world, the frequencies, to bring about an awareness that is happening in our world. It's happening fairly quick, but it sure is taking place. And it sure is a beautiful journey. And as we are past Christmas, past the midwinter solstice, ushering in the new, what they call the new sun, the return of the sun, we're also helping to hold the world in light. The new year is coming around the corner, but like many of us say, the real New Year's has just passed. It's the midwinter solstice. So as we sit here together, with a lot of spaciousness between the words, a lot of spaciousness in your thoughts, in your feelings, we realize that we can be part of dreaming a new dream for our world, setting in a new intention for our world. An intention free of suffering, free of darkness, free of heaviness, free of strife, where each individual gets to make their connection to a higher source, a higher power, where each individual gets to feel their true freedom and their true inner sense of love. But it does begin with each one of us. It begins with you, it begins with me. We begin by sitting in our own inner light, then we're spreading that light. And with our intention, we can create laser sharp focus on where that light lands. The more you practice, the better it gets, the easier it gets, the more power you gain. This is not human power, this is spiritual power. And with that increased power, we also affect the quantum field deeper. And then we learn that we are dreaming our own dream. And the dream that we have dreamt so far may not have been so pleasant. And with this new intention and the new light in your system, you gain power to dream a new dream, to set a new intention for yourself, your life, and the world. This way we are ushering in the new dream for our world. And it begins as a dream, it begins in the quantum field, and it moves with power into our world. And we may run up against forces that don't want this, even in the quantum field. But as we gain strength, we're able to send light even to the forces that don't want us to do so. We become stronger in our conviction and in our view of the world. So as more and more of us see the world in a peaceful, loving light, as more and more of us have faced our inner demons, our shadow sides, and we are releasing the shadow self, we can help the rest of the world to release its shadow self. Because quite frankly, as we look upon the world today, it's very easy to see that from a human level, we have gone quite insane. But when we come at it from the quantum field, we also see that we have gotten lost. We have lost our way. And by reconnecting to Earth Mother, we end up reconnecting to humanity itself, to life itself, to the world of spirit itself. So we help to heal ourselves. We help to grow strong roots into Earth Mother. We identify that we have a new dream for the Earth. And as we begin to move with conviction, intention, and light and love, we can affect the quantum field. Yes. So right now, we're going to do a quick meditation to get ourselves centered, to become more familiar with the inner existence with the quantum field. At this moment, I'd like for you to make yourself comfortable. Bring yourself back home into your body, into your root chakra, into your sacral chakra. Feel your inner system. With each breath, you bring new life into your body. With each breath, you strengthen your inner connection. Keep taking breaths. Let your shoulders come down. Sit upright. Relax around your sacral chakra area, around your belly button. Relax your hips, your lower back. Sink into your seat. And now let your mind sink into your body. Now watch how the fire in your body begins to burn. Watch how there's a pillar of light inside of you, that with each breath gets stronger. This pillar of light goes through, from the root chakra, from Earth Mother herself, up in the center of your body, up your spine, up your neck, out through the top of your head. And keep feeling your body. Now envision yourself full of light. Feel the power. If you find any contractions, if you feel any fear in your system, you breathe spaciousness into that fear. You accept it, and you bring space to it. Now, fill up light, fill up light. Watch how the energetic cords you have around you dissolve. And like a rope that's been under tension, when they dissolve, they get sucked back into your energy field. And at this point, allow yourself to rise up through the crown chakra and look up around you. See with your inner vision. See a world of energy, see a world of light, with dark spots and light spots. And as you are raised up out of your body, you can begin to hold your whole house in light. First, you fill up your light bubble around you, your energy body. And then you fill your house. Keep filling it up with light. And now, I'd like to suggest that we focus our energy towards the center of power in this country, the human, regular 3D matrix power, which would be the Senate and the House and the Congress. And hold that whole place in light. Hold each individual in that area in light. Mm. With your intention, send out a prayer that they may have an open mind, they may have an open heart, that they may get to heal so they can stand in a stronger space. Mm. Mm. And if you have somebody else you'd like to send light to, a relative, a friend, somebody in your family, go ahead and send them light as well. So, take a few deep breaths. Bring your awareness and your light back to yourself. We don't need any tentacles hanging around. We don't need any strings. We fill our light bubble and our house with light. We become like beacons in the quantum field. So we want to make sure we have adequate boundaries as well. This leads to integrity. So keep coming back home. Feel the light pulsating from the root chakra and up. Up all the way to the crown, the top of your skull and your third eye. And now, you can sweep your energy field with your arms, sweep around. Have them come down in the middle in prayer position, centering your energy. Do it one more time. Sweep one more time. And I'm going to chant one last time before we're over. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murataye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Aum. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you had a beautiful and wonderful moment of mindfulness, of inner connection, of deep knowing of some of the functions of our world. I wish you much power, much light for this week, and a happy new year, and that I get to see you again next Monday. Much love, everyone. Namaste and aho. Thank you and bye.